let's see. Where they go? Oh, who's that?
Hey, buddy.
Who's that?
Hey.
What's up?
Hi.
Oh, yeah, see?
Hello.
Remember her? I know, yeah. You're sniffing, huh?
So Missy was telling me that's not kennel cough.
No, the vet thinks it's just a dust allergen like thing from one of the areas we've been.
Okay.
Where like, cause we go to so many parks and everything.
I've seen him do that after drinking water.
Yeah, where he drinks too fast or something. Yeah. And he could just have. She also said like if he's ever done it like anything at all, where like maybe he ran or rolled around and he did it, or like in the past or anything. She was also saying like maybe he just has a little bit of a weak like larynx area, so like he can easily get agitated. But she just gave me some like little cough pills to like if he gets a coughing fit, I can give him one and it will relax the throat and help it go away. So, yeah. But yeah, other than that, he passed everything. Then she said everything was good and stuff, like no problem. So, and he got a little agitated with her, but like he let her do an exam and everything. We didn't muzzle him.
I was
like, at all.
so happy to hear that.
I was like, he got a little bit agitated, but it wasn't like crazy. It was just like he was like kind of looked at her, and we were like, it's okay, and he just was like, okay, and he like turned his head away. But yeah, he didn't like growl or anything.
What a good boy.
He did really good. I was proud of him.
I'm so proud of you, buddy. I'm so proud of you. You know, for a husky, he really oddly likes the heat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah, he hasn't really cared. He still wants to go outside and everything. And, like, he'll lay out in the sun and hang out. And
sometimes he'll, like, demand to go inside in the wintertime.
Yeah.
And in the summer, he just finds behind a bush.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I said, he hasn't cared at all. Yeah, and most of the time I'll be like, come on, let's go, and he'll just be like, like I'll just stay here and chill. I'm like, all right, that's what you want to do. That's fine. Oh, good boy.
Good dog.
See, it's not so bad, huh? Astro. Oh, good boy. I know. You gonna go back? There you go. Oh, yeah.
So what do you want to cover today?
So
I'm
I know
eager to...
everything's like for what we've been doing since you saw Kelton last time. We've just been proofing basically, and just places, people, and then like the vet and all that stuff. So, and then we've just been trying to prep for this, for like just in case. Like I said, like we have the dogs come inside, and we let the dogs like walk around and have him do commands in front of the dogs and like try to ignore them and stuff. And he's done fine with that.
Awesome.
So it's mostly just been, I've just been trying to prep for today, making sure like as much exposure as possible so that they wouldn't have a reaction or anything. And so with that, you know, I would say we just walk him around together and like just do a walk, see if he has any reaction at all. And I mean, he's already sniffed and done all the stuff. He hasn't cared at all, so I don't expect anything to happen, basically, from what I'm seeing. But yeah, good boy. Yeah, there you go. See? So now that he's like a lot more relaxed and doesn't care about stuff, oh yeah, he likes to just like, he'll just like lay next to me and just like lay there.
Does he ever growl at you when you like move your feet, or?
No, I've been practicing like we can walk, there's shade over here, so we can walk over there, but been practicing like being like, all right, you know, I'm gonna have you like, I'm gonna sit in the chair, you can lay next to me, or I'll lay on the floor and like he'll just lay next to me or whatever. And then if like I need to get up or something, I'll try like something a little weird to see if he reacts. where I'll like shuffle my feet weird, or I'll get up and I'll kind of like snap my fingers or like hit the floor and just see like, does he do anything? Does he care? He hasn't cared at all. He just kind of looks at me and he's like, eh, and then he'll just like lay back down.
Even while he's sleeping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really?
Yep. I've had him like he fell asleep this morning. We were doing inside stuff and he fell asleep like on the cot that he was laying on, and I got up and I like moved my foot and I like kind of kicked the chair and I like did a few things. I walked out, walked in, and I like snapped and did stuff, and he was like, and he looked at me and he was like, and he like laid back down.
See, the problem is in like houses, he'll fall asleep like in the middle of a hallway or doorway.
Yeah.
And I just like tell everyone, like, just make yourself known and it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty good rule for any dog, to be honest. I mean, like, because he could still become, Astro, let's go. He could become startled or something like that, right? So, I mean, even my dogs, like, if they're in a deep sleep and, like, somebody's really quiet and all of a sudden, like, maybe they brush their tail or something like that, like, my dogs are going to be like, ooh, and, like, you know, like, just like we do, right? And just be like, ooh, and, like, kind of, like, make a noise and look, and then once they realize, oh, it was just, like, a person, they just, like, go relax, right? And they don't care. Good boy. Actually, let's trail a little bit.
Sure. I've actually never been here before.
It's pretty new. They just built it not that long ago, actually.
It looks very nice.
Really, really nice, yeah. There's a bunch of different trails that go through, and like the playground's really nice and everything. Oh, yeah, good boy.
Nice and wide.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Yeah, I definitely want to buy an extendable. I grew up using one, and you know, just by like wrong information, I guess, was, you know, prompted to like assume that they were bad for training.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've seen them used really wrong before, and like when I first started training, and like all the guys I would work with and stuff, they'd always, that's what the rule was. They were always like, you're not allowed to use a Flexi, like, you can never use one, it'll only cause problems, you know, stuff like that.
Is that the name of the brand?
Yeah, Flexi is the like main brand.
Word.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. I mean, they make like other brands, obviously. They're just called retractables, but Flexi's like the dominant brand.
Is it because they flex a little bit more, or I was just curious about that?
I mean, so like the brand itself is tougher. So like I've used some of like the cheaper ones and everything,
and they have a shorter lifespan.
Yeah, I've seen them like eventually, like the friction of it, like going in and then coming back and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, it's like
we've gone through like 5.
Yeah, like the dog will like kind of hit the end a little bit too hard one time or something like that, and because it gets wore out fast, it like snaps.
I do like to make a marker like half a foot before it ends.
Yeah.
Because you never really want to push the spring that much.
No, yeah, you don't want to do that, yeah. But these ones, like, it's also like the fabric they use is a little tougher.
You want to
and
touch it?
It has, yeah, okay. And it has like a stopper here, so like it can't twist on itself.
Oh,
so
heck
like
yeah.
some of the other ones
like
will like knot, and then it will break inside because it gets knotted. Where this, it's impossible because it has a stopper on it. Yeah, so it's just like little stuff like that.
So this is Bella. Like, we skipped our walk today so we could do this.
Nice.
But this is her bad hips.
I see.
So
I'll say we don't have to walk far or anything. We can,
she's in heaven right now.
Okay.
We just might need to go a little slower than Astro wants.
That's fine. Astro, let's go. Yeah, slow down,
I did
bud.
have an important question with me, like, keeping him. Do you think, like, it would be a good idea, like, starting off to walk them separately?
I would say that stuff's usually more on the person.
Okay.
It's like if you're confident in like walking them together, then it's all about like how you feel about it, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're confident, you're like, oh yeah, like I'll just walk them together, no problem, and you just like walk out and they don't feel like it's a big deal, then I don't think it'll be a problem. If you're nervous about it, then it's usually better to just take a step back, walk them separate, like get comfortable with walking him more and like around the area and stuff, and then you can walk them together, you know.
he's very prompt to listen to certain people and certain. So like, my main concern would be he's attaching these like new behaviors to, you know, these people, you know, whereas when I get him, I might need to focus walking him alone just to make sure I can give him that full attention.
Yeah.
To
Honestly,
like make sure that, so that's where my mind was at. I just wanted to kind of talk it out with you.
yeah, so I mean, like, again, it's usually more, like, for him, we've tried to generalize it, so it's not connected, like, specifically to a person. So Kelton worked with him first, and, like, got him, like, he was doing great. And then the last few weeks, so, Astro, come. Good boy. The last few weeks, then I've been working with him and seeing if he does the same thing.
That's awesome.
And then I've had my wife and a couple of my other trainers like test him and work with him, give him commands, do things, and he listens. He does listen to like them.
The cutest of the cutest.
Oh yeah. Good boy. There you go. So I don't think he'll have a problem association wise, because he has like shown that he's willing to transfer it to different people.
That's awesome.
And it's people he
and
knew
even
and stuff.
women.
Yeah, and women. Yeah, it's not just guys. Oh, here, I can.
Put back.
Good boy.
Oh wow, Belle. Typically, you're the one that wants to say hi. To
Yeah. Oh hi. Here we go. Good boy. That's a good boy, actually. Yeah, so I don't think he'll have a problem associating it back.
He's so happy to not have a muzzle on.
Oh yeah, he's having a blast.
Poor buddy. Every time he did it, his eyes just sunk a little bit.
Yeah. I say, yeah, he's able to just sniff better and just like explore and do stuff, and that's a good boy. Good. And he's not bothering her, you know. So like one thing I was just like kind of looking for today is like, is he trying to be too pushy with her? You know, is he like, you know, when he first saw her, he got excited, obviously, and that's fine. But he didn't make any noise. He didn't like get overly pushy. He just sniffed and kind of wanted to sniff her butt and stuff like that, right? And now he's kind of lost interest. And that's more what you want, like, especially if you're gonna walk them together and things like that. You want it to be like, they can be excited, but then once they're like in the mode of like, okay, let's walk and we're gonna do stuff, you want the dogs to kind of be together but ignoring each other, because then they won't amp each other up.
Yeah.
They're not gonna like try to wrestle while you're holding the leashes, you know, things like that, or do any type of like excessive play while you're trying to walk, right? They can sniff together, they can do stuff, but you don't want him trying to like push her to do things while they're just like out walking, right? That's a good job. There you go.
Oh, good butt smelling.
Yeah.
You remember that butt? So sometimes when Bella has really bad days, her back legs will completely fold.
Oh yeah, okay.
And she'll whine and whimper.
Yeah.
And sometimes when that happens, I'll catch Astro attacking her on top of her.
Yeah.
And I think it's a prey thing, any whimpering.
It can be.
But in that case scenario, what would you recommend?
Yeah, so something like that, like he's been able to call off things like pretty much every time. So like even like seeing prey animals and wanting to like chase them and stuff like that, we've been able to call them off.
Okay.
So
well,
in
Kelton
that scenario,
was saying like never use a command inside without a shock collar on.
Yeah, so like in those situations, like the e-collar is your reinforcement, right? So I don't ever push it like for the most part, unless if say something like he did fixate or like he did want to chase something and I was like, come, and he was like, no, I want to chase it, right?
Yeah.
Then like I have the e-collar on so I can back it up, because those situations are the most likely for a dog to want to ignore.
Yeah.
Right, because they're in the mode of either a chase or some type of fixation problem, right? And so if that scenario happens and he fixates and he goes, oh, like she went for something, all of a sudden he's like on her, right? Then what I do is I do a and then I try to call the dog. If the dog stops and looks at me and then comes back, no big deal. I just leave it alone, right? I go, okay, good job, you came back, right? Because I was able to stop the fixation and then use the command he knows, like with the recall, to get him away, right? And then she learns, like, you back her up, right? And like she doesn't have to try to defend herself or do anything like that because you can call him off, is the idea, right? Because it could happen, you know, maybe.
If I do that and that doesn't work,
then you reinforce with the e-collar, where I go, if I'm like, and then I'm like, Astro, come, right? And then he's like, still like, he looked at you and was like, no, like, I'm gonna go for this, right? Then I do a nope and I push my e-collar and I call him back. And I'm just taking that e-collar and I'm saying, no, like, I'm gonna stem you because you ignored my call off. Right, and so it's just able to reinforce it
again as you did that, or
I would like reinforce my correction with my e-collar and then call him again.
Got it.
Yeah, so that I'm not punishing him for the urge of what he did, right? But I am punishing him for not listening to my command when I told him to leave it alone, right?
So I thought the e-collar was just for on walks.
No, it's just like an overall reinforcement.
No, we have it on like 24/7, or like
if he's sleeping and stuff like that, or say he's like home by himself and you're not there,
Got it.
Then I take it off. I never leave the e-collar on if I'm not with the dog. But if I'm with the dog, then typically like my dogs will wear their e-collars if I'm home with them.
Got it.
Because if I need it, it's there, right?
What's his routine been like for you? When you're not training, like constant, like in his crate?
So
enclosed, or
so like if I know he's like kind of extra tired and like he's worked a whole bunch and stuff like that, then maybe I'll put him like back in the crate just to like relax and like be away. But a lot of times like he wants to hang out outside and like relax, and he likes, like I said, he likes to chill in the sun, and like he has like 7 gallons of water there and stuff.
Oh, he loves
so that. What I do is like most of the time in between, I'll just put him in like his dedicated outside fence area. Okay. And I go, hey, this is your spot. It has a cot. It's got his house. It's got his 7 gallons of water and all that. And then he, like most of the time, is just happy. He just chills out there in between training. And he'll sleep on his cot. He'll do whatever. It doesn't matter.
That's awesome.
And that's like his most relaxing area. So that's typically where he goes if we're not training. Yeah.
It's so hard and like not budget friendly to find a place that has a fence.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah. I would say fences add cost like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. To say less, I know you know.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. If it doesn't have a fence already, then like obviously putting one in is pretty expensive. But I mean, even if it's like I mean, you know, like say a place, if it doesn't have a full fence and you're trying, like, you want to give him an area, even if he had like, if you got like the welded wire kennel stuff and you built like a 10 by 20 area for him to relax,
yeah,
like,
that'd be a great idea,
right at the like maybe the backyard, but like kind of right against the house type thing. So Astro, come, there you go, good boy. Yeah, that's
Bella,
a good job.
Come, hey, look at you, Belle.
Good job.
Bella's smart.
Oh yeah, pretty girl. Yeah.
She's 14.
That's crazy.
She looks good for her age.
I mean, I would have put her at like,
it's a guess.
Maybe
she's
like
a
9 or 10 type thing, you know?
Yeah.
But man, that's a long life.
Yeah. Nikki, you know Missy's sister, Nikki. Have you ever met her?
I haven't met her. I heard about her, but
she totally lied to me and said she was on a forum for like a kill stuff. And then 10 years later, I hear her talking about how she found her in the dumpster at Culver's.
Oh my god.
I was like,
she's just trying to make you feel bad, so you take her.
Yeah. No, I drove up here for my sister's wedding in 2014.
Okay.
And she was a year and a half then, so.
Man. That's funny.
It was pretty fun.
I mean,
I moved into a house that allowed dogs, and I've always had a dog. So
yeah.
I was like, I'm getting a dog, duh.
No, you gotta have at least one. Like all the time. They make
At
everything better. They make everything
Bare
better.
minimum.
Yeah.
See, Astro, I've never been a morning person.
Yeah.
Like, get up and go.
Astro.
Astro's
There you go.
been my saving grace to, like, wake up. He'll lick me until I take him outside. And it's typically 7:30 on the dot.
Yep. Yeah, it's about when he wants to get up. Yeah. Because I get up like just before 7, about just before 7 every day. And you 7 o'clock, he's like, and he's ready.
He's
like,
ready,
hey,
yeah.
Hey. And I'm like, oh yeah, hey buddy.
Dude, honestly, it's the cutest alarm system I've ever had in my life.
Yeah. No, he's a great dog. I would say. I mean, he wanted to eat me those first little while, but after that,
I'm really glad you
we were
guys
best
gave him a second chance.
Oh, he was just, I could see he was just confused. Like, he didn't really want to hurt me or anything. He just didn't know what was going on or what to do. So his reaction was, maybe if I bite him, they'll go leave me alone, you know, basically. That was like how he was thinking about it.
He was just
And so I was just like, hey, you can bite me. That's cool. I got gear. I don't care.
Kelton did great too, especially explaining everything to me. Feel like trained me just as much as trained Astro, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And like a case with Astro, I said the most important part about his case is the generalization and like trying to make sure like random people we don't know, or even if it's like friends of ours but he doesn't know them, can approach and like do basic handling without him reacting. Because then that preps him for like more vet visits, or like if you had to have somebody come in the house and do something and handle him.
See, that's
like,
the hard
like
part.
That, yeah.
Not very social, you know?
Right,
and
yeah.
I feel like they're not very like city dogs.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more anxious for them.
Yeah.
Than it is like like enjoyable for them to like be with us.
Yeah.
So the socialization part of it has definitely been difficult. But
don't eat the grass. Don't do that. There you go. Yeah, and like I said, like
has he gotten any wild animals on your?
No, he hasn't gotten anything. Yeah, he definitely wanted my chickens.
Oh yeah.
But
well,
yeah.
Did he go for them or?
At first he did. Recently he hasn't. We've been walking by like my chickens and my ducks and stuff, and
I think
he's pretty much left it alone.
I don't know if he would chomp, but
yeah.
Leave it to him.
I was gonna say, I mean, I've had rescue dogs and stuff that I'm like, oh, it's probably fine, and the next thing I know, they're like trying to rip my chicken apart.
Well,
I'm like,
that's
oh,
the sad part about Astro. Like, he'll just kill a possum and then, you know, just for fun.
Yeah. And a lot of times, like, I mean, if they were like in the wild, obviously they would eat it, but unfortunately, like a lot of times, because they're domesticated so much at this point, and they get all their food from us and everything, they still like to do the killing part, but they won't always eat it because they don't have to.
Yeah.
Right? Like, but they get fulfilled by like that feeling of like, oh, I chased it, I killed it, and then they're like, well, I'm not hungry.
Doesn't taste great.
You know, so they just kind of like, whatever, and they kind of leave it, you know. Now, I have had some dogs that will like actually want to eat them, even though like they're fine and stuff, and they get all the food from me. Like, I have had some that are just like, no, like if I kill it, I want to eat it, you know. But those are usually like pretty high drive dogs. Like one of my Belgians, he'll eat it if he kills it.
Right.
Yeah, my one Rottweiler I had a little while back, he would eat them too. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think pitbull, but I think people would assume pitbull.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, actually, none of my bullies or like my pits have ever wanted to eat any of them. What I've had them do is they will, yeah, they will they'll kill it and then they'll bring it to me and put it at my feet.
Ah, they're cats.
Yeah. And
they're just big teddy bears, dude.
Yeah, like I have never had a pit or a bully like breed try to eat it or anything like that. But my one Rottweiler did. My Belgian, he would if I give him the chance.
His hips look great.
Oh yeah, he hasn't been. Actually, I was like massaging his hips and like testing to see like if he had felt any like reaction or anything.
They're like really in right now. Normally he walks a little wider back there.
Yeah, I was like he's been able. Well, he's lost some weight around with everything, and so like I noticed he's been able to like actually jump up more. Whoa! And like climb on stuff more and like have like stuff with that. And like I massaged his hips the other day and I was like pulling a little bit, just testing, be like, all right, do you react or anything? And like he didn't even react to anything. He didn't act like anything was wrong. Like he didn't act like any pain. And I was like, oh, look at you. So yeah, he's able to do a lot more with it. Yeah. And I think that's part of it too. Like he probably feels a little better, you know, with the hips and stuff. Yeah. I know. You're not caring about anything. That's good. That's a good boy. So good. Yeah, I don't think I would worry about them living together again or anything. Yeah, I know. That's a good job. I know you guys were looking for a place that you could have both of them.
It might just temporarily be that won't make it work in the one place until I find another place. Okay. I'm waiting. All that money from the sale of the house is in escrow. Yeah. Until our lawyers divide up things, and they just have been dragging their feet. So
lawyers always do. I feel like
we get paid hourly.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. My friend had a similar thing, and they like it took a while, and they finally got everything divided out and split.
But my aunt Nikki's not really doing too hot right now, so
I'm sorry.
I think I'm gonna do my best to focus on both for a minute. And Bella, she is very chill, so she can chill with Missy and the girls for a minute. Yeah. My mom offered to like take her for a month, maybe if I could focus on Astro. Yeah. Solo to transition, it would be a good idea.
So that would be best, yeah. If he's gonna stay with you long term and stuff, it'd be best if like that first little while you can focus and work with him, walk him.